Hey guys. All right. Just had a dream last night, and Jesus is testing me with all the vices and what I do in situations. I mean, let me see here. He is in dreams. He's giving me scenarios of how I'll react to like jealousy, rage, betrayal, all of them, and more. You know, the 7 deadly sins and more. So he's giving me all these dreams, and the dream he gave me last night, he gave me one the other night too, but I forgot it already. I can't remember it. I should have wrote it down, but it wasn't that important. But this one was I'm in a bar drinking, me and my cousin, and I'm up high, like higher up, looking down at the people sitting there drinking, and there's a girl, and I was talking to her, and I like her, she's really hot, and I'm gonna go hit on her, right? And I tell my cousin, she's nice, she's really nice, and I mean, you know, nice heart and everything, and she looked good. So anyway, I'm gonna go hit on her, right? Go talk to her, and so I gotta, you know, get myself psyched up a bit, and so I go do that. My cousin's already drunk, so he, just before I go to talk to her, he goes down there, sits beside her, and then just dogs her, gets right in her face, starts making out with her, right? And I'm going, you son of a bitch, right? He starts making out with her. She don't really act on it. She just sitting there like, what the hell? And so I watch her reaction to see if she accepts it, to see if she's a pig or not. And then he breaks away from kissing. She's just sitting there with a smile on her face, like, holy fuck, this is what happened, right? What's with this guy? And for me, if that would have happened, I would have, like, no, get away. But anyway, and so I wake up from the dream. All of a sudden, Jesus is in my face. And I didn't really wake up. And what I usually do in that situation when that happens to me is, it's like, God damn, my friend's jacked me again, right? So the only reason he did it was out of spite and all that, which creates in me a reaction, right? And my reaction was, oh well, fuck him and fuck her. There's a million more out there, right? And that's why, like, well, now I know what he's about. And if they're together, if they stay together, if they're gonna like date or whatever, and she liked what he did, and they're gonna date, I would have nothing to do with him. He'd be off my list until I'm over it. I'd fucking go away, bye-bye, until I'm over it, till I heal from it, or move on from it, move off. That's how I deal with it. And so Jesus was going to see how I would react in that situation, and that's why he gave me the dream. And the dream was, he wanted to know if I was going to go down there and beat the shit out of my cousin, right? But I didn't. I just wrote him off. Said, get the hell out of my life. You're no good. You're no good for me. I don't need this shit. And this happened to me before in my life, and that's how I reacted. I'm like, okay, fuck you. Get out of my life. With a girl I was really, really close to, and my friends sabotaged it on me. Not in front of my face, though. It was behind my back. And I reacted like, I didn't know who exactly sabotaged it, where it got out. I know, I'm not fucking stupid, right? So I didn't know how to do it, and I didn't know who exactly did it. I have ideas, but you really can't pin it down. And I wasn't really mad. No, I was mad. Yeah, at that time I was mad because we were really close. And I dated her a little bit. We were still dating, and then all of a sudden she went away. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. And then, you know, you hear people talk. Fuck. Anyway, that was sad. Yeah. People spreading their venom, you know. So anyway, in the dream, Jesus was seeing how I would react to my cousin making out with a girl I liked. And I just leave. I'm like, fuck, I got no time for this. Move on to the next, right? And that's how I took it. Most guys would lose their fucking ape shit mind. And so I go home, I get mad and punch the wall and stuff, but I'll never do it in public. And that's it, you know. I'm like, okay, bye. And so I ain't talking to him as long as he's with her for the rest of my life. That's how I see it. Go away. The less I see of you, the better. I have no fucking hate for him. You're just a sick prick. Go away. And I write him off as a fucking friend or a cousin or anything, you know? Just another piece of crap that's got to float around me in orbit, ruining my life. And why would I keep a friend like that does that? One time you got, that's it, once. If you can't figure that out, don't do that, then I don't need you for a friend. Why is this going to happen again? And other issues, other things come up. So, to me, that's how I dealt with it. And I told Jesus that. I go, look, he goes, would you ever talk to him again? I go, sure, when I am over it. When I heal from it. When he moves on to another girl. And I see him, and I don't react in that way. Yeah, I'll talk to him again. But until then, and Jesus is like, holy shit, that's all right, man. It's pretty good. I go, I ain't talking like I'm crazy or anything. I don't even know what to do in a situation, but I know what not to do, and I know how to heal myself from a situation where people stab you in the back or, you know, spread venom, spit venom at you, and all that. That's how I react on it, and that's just a little tester dream. Okay, now every Christ that I've ever worked with, there's like eight Christs that I've worked with. The one I am with now, he already tested me through all the 7 deadly sins and how I react to certain things. And the Christ before did the same thing, and the Christ before that did the same thing each time. And he already did this to me. So I'm trying to wonder why is he doing it again, right? Maybe I'm not done with the issue, and maybe I called it up within Christ's consciousness for me to learn from it. But he was there, right? He was there. Immediately, as soon as I woke up, he started asking me about the questions. And I'm like, well, I would talk to the girl, but I mean, like, I would go down and talk to the girl again. But I'm too emotionally fucked right now. I just got stabbed in the back, so obviously I don't know what happened after that, because I woke up because I was so pissed off at my cousin for getting jacked, that he jacked me like that, you know. And it's not like I run around, talk to girls and hit on them all day long. It's like one in a year. One, when I feel attracted, when my heart is going, yeah, it's important to me. I want to get to know her. I can feel her soul. I can feel my soul, and they're hugging. So that means probable relationship that's good. And he came in just because I told, and that was my mistake. I told people I liked her, right? In the dream and in reality, I told people I liked her. And immediately, as soon as you tell someone, shit starts flying. If you never tell anyone, you keep it shut up, they won't know and they won't react on that. That's the little thing I had to learn a long time ago, back in the 90s, late 90s, early 90s. Anyway, that's a little lesson for me. When it happened, I realized the next time I ain't telling no goddamn soul. The only one I'm going to talk to is her, and that's it. Nobody else, until the deal between me and her is done, if it ever goes there. You got to establish a relationship first before you go talking about it, because your fucking friends will fucking jack you. I don't know why they do that. I have no idea why. I don't understand it. Rich likes that girl. Well, I'm going to go fuck him. Ruin his life. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? How does that happen? Why does that happen? So anyway, Christ gave me that scenario in the dream, and here I am. I'm like, why are you testing me on all this? I already been through it. I don't want to go through it again. He's like, oh, well, just gotta do my thing. See, he just, sidestepping the issue. I'm like, what? I never really get an answer because I could barely hear him anymore. But anyway, that was another dream I had. So this is a little quick video I just made up for you guys. And so when you're with Christ, whatever issues you have, He gives you dreams, looks at your responses, and then corrects them in the dream, where you're supposed to correct them in the dream. You're supposed to realize what you've done wrong in the dream. So if I went down there and knocked my cousin's teeth out with a beer bottle, that's not the good thing to do. And I didn't. My response was, it was rage, but it was also, oh, fuck. Ding. Out of my life. See you later. Why am I in this bar? I'm going home to play video games. You know what I mean? It's not a male ego testosterone thing. I know I can fight. It's not an issue. But why facilitate the rage? I mean, why lose your head? Right? And I never lost my head over a woman. I mean, in a rage sense. I'd lose it. And it was like the whole fucking world died. But I'm like, after you've been through it and you let it go, the next time, it doesn't even bother you, really. You're like, you're a fucking backstabber, and you're a piece of crap. Get married by a minivan. Bye-bye. Next. Right? That's where I am now in my life. But once you've been through the worst, and most people, when they go through the worst like that, man, they're committing suicide, drugs, and alcohol, crazy shit, and shooting each other. You see it all the time on the news. Just fucking leave, man. It ain't worth your fucking time. It ain't. And so I got A+. A++++ with Christ's little tester dream. So I figured that's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, if I have another one tonight, I'll get you back. I'll make another little video. Okay, bye guys.